Now, once again, like every other sports programme these days, I have alongside me a panel of ex-professional footballers watching things on TV monitors. And once again, there's no live sport on at the moment, so instead, our lads are going to be watching the Bible. First up, it's the former Oldham Athletic manager Stan Allen. He's going to be keeping an eye for us on the book of Genesis. Has it started with a bang, Stan?
Specifically not, Gary, no. In fact, the boss of the entire universe outfit, who is called God, had a bit of a selection dilemma here because just prior to kick-off, absolutely nothing existed apart from himself. But he managed to field a pretty decent-looking lineup at the end here, Gary. The team in full, Heavens in goal, a back four of Earth, Day, Night and Firmament, seas, dry land, vegetation and fish across the middle, and up front he goes with cattle and creeping things. But the big question is, will God himself be involved at some stage? He is a great option off the bench, Gary, because he's just so creative. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, Gary, he's just created hens.
Stan, thank you very much. Now, news coming in from elsewhere in the Bible tonight. Over at Exodus, I'm hearing that God has now picked his 10 commandments. He's going 4-5-1 with thou shalt not kill, playing as a lone striker. Next up, the former Tranmere midfielder, Andy McMahon, keeping tabs on the Gospels for us, Andy. How's it begun?
Well, Gary, a star is born here, in a manger of all places. Everyone was in there. Joseph, Mary, the three kings here on loan from the Orient, of course. And the shepherds too. I have to say, have been caught flock watching for me once or twice. Just trying to see now who gave the final delivery. You'll have to bear with me, Gary. There's cattle lowing everywhere. It was Mary. I thought it had to be. She's the only woman in there. Though it says on my team sheet that she's still a virgin. Sort that lot out. Oh, and now one of the wise men steps forward. Oh, and that is an absolute gift, Gary. Frankincense, if I'm no mistaken.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you very much. Now, they're underway at the first letter to the Corinthians. Interesting fact about Corinthians for you. They're the only team to have both received epistles from St Paul and won the FA Cup. That news just in. Completing our lineup is the ex-Walsall defender Brian Brown. What are you watching for us?
I'm watching Book of Revelation to St John the Divine. Apparently it's predictions and that. I'm not really sure what to expect, but interesting lineup from the opposition tonight. They go with 4 across the midfield: war, famine, pestilence and death. Death a little redundant in this side, what with his role largely being covered by the other 3. And up front, they've got their number 666. He's an ugly little beast, a bit like Carlos Tevez with hooves.
Brian, thank you very much indeed.